We have a product which is answer for the future customer needs. We have a product which does not exist in US market yet, and we have a concept which can be scaled all over the US.
The #1 hottest food trends for 2015 has locally sourced everything. American consumers increasingly crave food grown in their own region, rather than having the ingredients trucked or flown in from far-off locales. The reasons are obvious. Walmart made local food a cornerstone in its long-term strategy years ago, when the company announced that it's focusing heavily on sustainable agriculture for its suppliers. Walmart says that 9% of its sales by 2015 will come from local food. At the same time, the sales of organic greens and vegetables has grown almost 70% in the last 5 years, being a business of over $17 billion. Although in the shelves, there are already many brands that have discovered this trend. There is a place for a brand of locally produced greens and herbs. In herbs, most of them are cut and vacuum packed, far from being fresh, living, or organic. And in Florida, a huge amount of fresh greens are being distributed to Central America and to other parts of the US. The core idea: what if you placed an organic, living, and locally produced brand consisting of herbs and greens on the market, and teach the consumer how to lengthen the life of a herb at home and how to add nutritious tastes in cooking with little effort and low cost, locally produced ingredients. We believe this could be a start of a profitable and growing business concept that can be expanded all over the US. 20 million citizens times 17 herbs a year times $1 equals a turnover of $340 million, a profit of $75 million per year. How's it done? The key factors of success are based on previous expertise in herbs production, brand marketing, and business intelligence. Production in greenhouses. To begin with, we would build a greenhouse where we can produce greens and herbs in a closed environment to guarantee optimized conditions for deliveries throughout the year. The production is stable and continuous, while new production batches are imported daily, and the same amount of fully grown products are being placed to the market. In Florida, we can benefit from clean and free groundwater, long hours of sun, existing agriculture and its ecosystem, and a large population. Within a property of 2 acres, we can produce herbs covering the needs of 1 million people. The first greenhouse would also be the center of marketing, production control and education for franchising partners or other interest groups. Our vision is that in 2 years, we'll be operating in several counties in Florida, either by ourselves or franchised, and that in 5 years, we'll be operating a network of 10 2-acre units in Florida and other states, producing 65 million herbs and green products yearly. Marketing to influence habits of use. The US consumers have a slightly different way of consuming herbs than we in Finland do. Herbs are used in cooking in many ways, but especially the idea of a living herb being always in hand needs education. At the same time, we believe that new methods of using herbs and greens is a rich communication platform, more than just introducing a new brand. The first phase marketing actions is based on consumer research in the Florida area and covers all needs for entering the market. The launch will be focused on PR actions and press releases, guerrilla marketing and sales channel promotions, not forgetting the use of social media. We believe local greens can be the Coca-Cola of greens section. Local, but concepted and industrial. Business intelligence for sustainable, profitable growth. Greenhouse production systems guarantees controlled growth for plants that are not related to weather conditions. The first harvest can be picked after a month's period, and even with a relatively low expense percentage of the potential. The true potential lies on scaling. Our unique production system and marketing actions can be expanded all over the US, where sun, water, and the appreciations toward locally produced healthy food appears. The concept will be built also for the needs of franchising the business, with ready-made calculations of costs related to production, marketing, and revenue expectations. Ready for growth. Local Greens is based on both ethical and ecological values. We produce our products respecting the environment and want to build new working opportunities for areas of high unemployment. The greenhouses are placed in urban areas near consumers. Thereby, they can be used also in education for resellers, restaurant chefs, and even consumers. Also for excursions for local schools and tourists. Fully automated seeding line. Optimized conditions for sprouting. Computer-programmed irrigation system. Enclosed circulatory nutrient system. Minimum loss of nutrition solution. Biological prevention from insects. No chemicals used. Local Greens Company.